Hi, welcome to dBU. My name is Dusk, and I'm a producer, engineer, and recording arts professor in the LA area. Over the years, many of my students have asked me to put my lectures online, so now I'm making them available here. Why do this? Simple, to help the average audio student learn the fundamentals so they have a better understanding of how the studio world works. Audio as a practice has many people working in it who take different approaches to solve the same problems. Most of them get acceptable results. While at times I might appear to be a tad dogmatic in my methods, keep in mind that it comes as a result of observing what has worked over a decade of training successful university graduates. You'll see a lot of people argue over methodology. I focus on what has worked for my students, not necessarily what everyone else does. You might consider this before telling me in the comments that I'm doing it wrong. So what is it I intend to cover in this series? Well, lots of things really. Gear, obviously. I have a lot of it, and eventually we'll get around to demoing it. Much of the stuff you'll learn here, though, you would also learn in a college course, just with my spin applied to it. Hopefully with some interaction from you, the viewer. So the next question is, why do audio? While audio is a discipline that requires serious dedication and knowledge, and it's not for everyone, there are opportunities for those that know the basics. I've taught students that have embarked on careers in post and production sound, live audio, broadcast, and even sound design. All of them do good work, have semi-decent hours, and still have time to pursue music outside of work. Advanced warning though, pursuing music full-time won't get you far. Don't expect much of a check or a career. It's far more seductive than it really turns out to be. So if I'm so critical of music, then why do it? Well, for me, music is life, and I'd like to influence others to take it as seriously as I do. Music is the one human language that transcends our normal lines of communication. It speaks to our soul. It can affect all matter in life around us. It's spiritual, physical, and mental simultaneously. It can provoke anger or joy. It's capable of healing or doing tremendous amounts of damage. It's a powerful and underestimated force that has a profound effect on human behavior, and I think great music deserves to be taken seriously. As an example, years ago, I had the opportunity to submit some recordings along with other engineers to an online radio station. The thing is, no one knew who submitted what. One day I heard a 38 special song, and the engineering really impressed me, so I left a compliment for the engineer in a related forum. Ironically, a week later, that same engineer unknowingly praised me for my work on a different song. Well, I learned something from that. It's hard for one to appropriately value their work because they have a complete lack of objectivity. What creates objectivity is time, not necessarily skill or experience. I was never really sure about my song, but I always knew Hold On Loosely was great because it went platinum. In this case, the passage of time had demonstrated that our work was objectively good. We both understood that great music is made in a room with musicians that can play their instruments together well. In this case, we both took the same approach to capturing our music, and it worked. It's not by accident that the great songs we remember tend to be the ones where the performance is what made them, not what came after. You know, I'm reminded of a discussion with a former roommate. He was learning piano and posited that since sheet music told the musician exactly what to play, well, then every performance of that song should sound the same. As a rocket scientist, he saw sheet music as the analog to blueprints. I tried to explain to him how many variables affect the overall song. I mean, you have the skill of the performer, the instrument, the room, the equipment, the tempo, the key, even the arrangement. We have thousands of versions of Hallelujah Chorus for this very reason. Just because notes appear in a grand staff doesn't mean that the music will have no room for interpretation. This is why our humanity is critical in music. As beings, we ache to hear music that has meaning and keeps us on the edge of our seats. But at the same time, we need it to be performed competently. Technology can help with this, but it can also ruin a good recording by negating that humanity. It's a critical balance. For music to be great, it needs to be well written and well performed. We lack this in commercial music these days, and it's unfortunate. Two songs come to mind here. One being a recording where the performance is top-notch, but the sterility of the song makes me want to puke every time I hear it. Steely Dan's Deacon Blues. On the other hand, there's another song where both the performance and the recording are flawed, but it's a good tune, dare I say better than Deacon Blues. I'm thinking of Bad Religion's 21st Century Digital Boy. The recording is a mess and sounds all patched together, but it's still artful in the same way a mosaic is. It captures what that genre is all about, raw, unharnessed energy. So as we go through this video series together, remember, the primary importance of music production is retaining the humanity in our music, not rinsing it out. Computers don't make hit records. People do. Find your balance and have fun with it. This is all I have time for right now. I encourage you to subscribe to my content and check back for more stuff. Thank you for watching. Until next time, cheers.